Hey guys, my name is Nate and this is my brother Steven. Together we are Wingman Merch.
Thanks for checking out our video. We put these up about a month after we shoot them. If you'd like to catch any of these videos live, check out our Facebook page. The link is in the description.
I wanted to talk about relationships. This week I was on a ton of calls. I all the people that we kind of met at CES, I had a lot of follow-up calls this week. So nothing I can really reveal right now, but just a ton of opportunities coming from the continued building of relationships, even going to events and kind of getting those relationships stronger because you get face-to-face interaction with people, even puts more trust and faith when they're like, okay, this person has followed through with all the things that we've asked them to do and continued the relationship. I feel like that's the power of relationships. It's almost like we were doing some gardenings today. So watering the plant, kind of tending and taking care of it. Like once you kind of plant the seed, care for it, put it in a pot, it's just like maintenance. You just have to water it, check on it, make sure it's okay. It's the kind of same thing for a lot of relationships that we have. It's just we put a lot of time and effort into the initial part to build a relationship, and now it's like we're on top of everything, so it's very easy to build those relationships. Because when people ask us for things and they expect it to be a week, and we kind of turn around and do it faster than they expect, we do it better than they expect. It's very easy for us to build relationships that way. So being able to see those people face to face, and then like seeing my face, I think jogged the memory of, oh yeah, those guys were dependable and reliable, and here's another opportunity. Let me reach out to them and see if they would be a good fit for this. Even today I was on a 2-hour call of a new opportunity that's come about from that event that they're now pursuing, and I was one of the people that they wanted to be a part of it. So just those relationships and continue to build those relationships. I wanted to find some way to tie into like what you've been doing, essentially, is couch surfing from relationships that don't really have anything to do with business, but just friendships that you cultivated that allowed you to go on this wild vacation where you were just driving across the country.
Yeah, well, I almost do I guess the opposite of that. In traveling and seeing all these people that I've met, even in chat right now, Jim just posted like, "Hey, I'm working on the emails that we talked about." So I was able to go meet Jim. We had a great lunch at a little German spot. It was fantastic conversation, and I gave him some ideas, and now he's actually taking action on that. So while you're getting to see, people who want to pursue a partnership with us because of the action we've been able to take, like I'm seeing kind of the opposite side of that, where like people we're able to pour into are actually taking action. So both sides of that relationship is super satisfying, and
Yeah,
just cool opportunities can come out of that.
I always see it like that, going up the mountain. I love that analogy. I don't remember who gave it to me, but just like we can't reach all the way back to help the people at the bottom, and we can't reach all the way at the top, but wherever we're at, we can reach the people ahead of us and slightly behind us and help each other up.
Right.
If I'm getting helped up, I feel obligated to help the next person come up. We've had a ton of help. I mean, we've put in a lot of work, time, energy, and effort, but we've built relationships to where now people can reach out and help us, and I feel obligated to kind of help people behind us. I think that's kind of what this group was built on. We were, I don't want to say stale in our business, but we were not enjoying what we were doing, the business that we built. We kind of took a step back and just started helping people, and from that built this group to where we've helped some people, then they went out and told other people, and those people have come in now. We've done really no promoting. We went to 2 or 3 events that we actually talked about this group. Otherwise, like, you have no, even at CES, I'd be hard pressed to know if anybody there heard us say anything about our group, because that's not what we were there for. Other people talked about our group, and then they came up to us after that, but we didn't say anything.
Well,
we have not promoted this thing at all. You promoted
one-on-one, I would have said something, because that's all I want to talk about is merch.
Oh.
And they're like, where can I find out more about this? And I'm like, well, actually. But yeah, it's not like we went on stage, or like that's even our MO at this point, is to kind of push what we're doing. But yeah, it's relationship built from like the top to the bottom. We used to call it partnering, and now we're more focusing on just calling it relationships, because I mean, that's what it is. Not everyone that we're partnered with, or not everyone that we have a relationship with are we partnered. Like, that's, the relationships can lead to so much more than, just, okay, we're going to do this and you're going to do this. That's more of how we view partnerships. The relationships.
Yeah, but you could say it the opposite way and be 100% true everybody who have a partnership with, we have a relationship with. We've had opportunities to have partnerships with a lot of people that we don't have relationships with, and we've turned a lot of those down for that reason. Yeah, for that relationship reason. We don't have a relationship with you. We don't feel obligated to pursue this because we're not going to sign contracts and do all that. Our business is kind of a handshake business. Why should we get into business with somebody if we don't have that relationship piece? Like that, to me, is the foundation of our business. I don't want to be chasing people down. I don't want it to be going through lawsuits. I don't want to feel like I'm holding somebody to a contract. What did we say we were going to do? Let's do that, follow through. And what did you say you were going to do? And let's make this thing work. If not, then we don't have a partnership. And it feels like in order to do that, you have to have a relationship with the person. You have to definitely have trust in that person to follow through, because especially when money gets switched around, like you have to feel like, is that person going to follow through with this, or am I just wasting my time? Relationship.
Yeah.
Trust and a relationship to have.
We enjoy helping people more than we just enjoy like chasing a dollar. And so that's why we're just not about like, creating these contracts where everyone, you have to be held to this standard or whatever. We are truly just trying to help people, and if we can both succeed out of that and make money out of a relationship, then like that is, exactly what we're looking for. That's what makes us happy. That's what continues to motivate us. So
that is a perfect lead-in for your birthday. Now you go ahead and talk about that.
So I've been at all these conferences and just talking to people. I even met a guy at church this Sunday who knew what merch was, which is like only the second like person that I've talked to that knew what merch was. So that made me super happy. But like almost across the board, anyone that I talk to that knows about merch who's not having success with it, it's because they don't fully understand keywords, or at least let me say, I believe it's because they don't fully understand keywords. So for my birthday celebration for you guys, I want to give you 50% off of our Wingman approach to data training, which is on Gumroad, and you can find in the pin post. If you use Nate's birthday, spelt out lowercase, all that in Gumroad, then you guys will get 50%.
So people can see it.
I will type it
out in the chat or something. Good luck trying to figure out that.
I was trying to remember what I made it. That's why I was studying.
And we're doing that all of September? Is that what or did we not even talk about that?
Yeah, well, it's up to you. Do you want to celebrate my birthday the whole month or just a week?
Hey, whatever you want. Just know next year for my birthday, all of May is considered my birthday. I'm taking all of May off. These last 3 years have made me realize that birthday is not a day anymore. It is a full month.
All right. Well, while I get this link done.
Why'd you make it so long? Why didn't you just say like N8 B day or something like that?
I don't know.
Type out Nate's birthday. You should like, Nate is awesome. He is the greatest. Happy birthday, Nate. You gotta type that whole paragraph in there. You get 50% off.
The link is now posted in chat. Today for my birthday.
You made up that code when?
Today for my birthday. I didn't run it by you. I didn't want to get made fun of. Like, you know
so you did it live? Oh, that's a mistake. That is your mistake.
It's live now. If you guys want 50% off our data, if you've been waiting for that price to go down or haven't taken a look at it, and you want to find success with merch, I would say a huge part of it is because of Steven, the way he does research, the way he's been able to systematically break down where we should be putting our shirts, where we should find competition. Or
yeah, I guess it's more than just keywords. It's where are you putting
these shirts? It's the system, how we're doing it.
And how can you get eyes on the shirt? What's going to give you the most success instead of just throwing stuff up and hoping? That was kind of the discovery that we went through for the last over a year now. I'm just figuring out what works and what didn't work and why it was working. Because you were having success, but it was more like blind success. And then when you struck something, that Miami shirt, it was very eye-opening and apparent to me of what you did because of the way you titled it and that nobody else was doing that. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if this is that aha moment that we've been looking for. That I forget what we called it in that video. I think we called it the aha moment. It was very apparent of what happened, and then we could just duplicate that.
Right. Yeah, I think we did call it the aha moment. So just going out to bring all of that conversation back.
If you're still with us, good luck.
Going out and just getting to talk to people and seeing kind of where their struggles are with merch. A lot of people have accounts now because they approved a bunch of people last year, but just throwing up random art, even really good art with no keywords, is a bit of a struggle. And the way Steven explained it to me, which makes so much sense, is like if you're going into a Walmart or Target or any retail store, you're able to just like kind of look around and see a shirt that might grab your eye. And that's why like good artwork will work in a retail setting or at festivals or whatever. But when you're on Amazon, you don't just go and kind of like browse. At least I don't know, maybe people do just go to the clothing section and browse through there. But it's usually like you're kind of on a mission. If you're looking for a t-shirt, you'll type in t-shirt, and then that's what's going to bring you there. If you're looking for a very specific thing, then you're going to type that very specific thing, and it's going to bring you there. So it's a different experience, and like kind of once you understand that, once you start to understand like the avatar of the people buying, the niche that you're in, it just becomes a lot easier to understand why people are purchasing shirts, and easier to compete with that. So I really hope that you guys take advantage of that. If you have not already looked at the way that we do keywords in our system, I hope this is a little nudge for you guys to go take a look at it. It is about an hour long. It is very data heavy because it's Steven just getting to talk free form. So definitely watch it a few times to kind of grab everything that he's saying. But I definitely think that will help bring a lot of people success with just understanding how to get your shirt seen.
So that was the action step?
Yeah. So celebrate my birthday, take 50% off, find a way to get your shirt seen. Oh, look at that. All right, I'm going to replace the link in chat, and it just brings you straight to it with the discount code already. Sorry.
Oh.
Learn
so they
on
want
the
to
fly.
Da Vinci code that I'll try to figure it out. That's almost what you should have done, was just like drop hints in different places and see if people could figure it out.
I'm not even smart enough to figure that
I could have teased it like, if you want 50% off, type in what Nathaniel's celebrating or something, I don't know. But not the long tail, whatever you put in there. I would have tried to make that as short as possible.
Yeah. Next time. When it's your birthday, you can do whatever you want.
Just have a letter and a number.
So, can you hear me now?
This is not going well.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
We for real need them. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Can you not hear me?
No, I can.
Oh.
All right. So, sorry, to wrap what Steven was saying up, like you said, it's not a fully put together idea, but we just wanted you guys to know what's coming in the upcoming weeks. And we want to do live training to show you guys, our system, our process. And so we want to open up a smaller group to let into that live training. And then when we have it all polished up, then it'll be like a course that will be available for everyone. So really, we want you guys to stick around until next week to find out the detailed information on that. But we just want to give you guys an idea of what's coming up. So if you would like to have live calls with us, kind of similar to the VIP group and what they have and all the success that's coming out of there, if you're interested in doing something like that, then we can take 6 to 8 weeks and really train you guys on how we're doing merch, how you can build this into a business. So hopefully that
kind of the successes that we're having. Start seeing the successes that we're having. So a lot of things that I would say Brett is a perfect example. He was learning a new system, the proven audience formula. As he was going through that, he had people come along and teach or learn it as he was learning it. And those people are way ahead of the game. So I really like that idea. We've done that with CreateSpace and Kindle. At this point, a lot of people in there are having success. We want to be able to do that for merch. So our system works for us. It might not be a perfect system for you, but the concepts and a solid foundation of how to run this like a business more than just a side hustle, even with a little bit of time that you do have, like what to really focus in on, what when I stumble on this, what are solutions for these problems? I think that's really what most of those calls are going to be, and that you get to ask your questions pertaining to you at the end of those calls.
Right. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. More information will be coming next weekend. But as everything on this call is going a bit winky and it is my birthday, we're going to end it here. So we will be back next Monday with more information on that. And me and Steven will be definitely in the same house this time. So everything will be a little bit more organized.